CFL Level 1 May 2025, with just about a month and a half left for your exam. Do you want to know what your checklist should be, where should you be standing, and what should you be doing now? Well, then keep watching. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. Today's video is for my CFL Level 1 May 2025 viewers. I'm going to be giving you a last 1.5 month checklist. I'm basically going to be telling you what should you be doing now, where should you be standing, and important dates that you need to keep in mind. So let's get started. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny bit, then please take a second to join the community by subscribing to the channel. And if you're already a part of this channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so CFA Level 1 May 2025. Before I get onto the final checklist, let me give you a quick reminder that I am taking the last bit of the study plan for you guys. So basically only the 8-week plan is available, and it's honestly my personal favorite because this is like I call the revisionary plan. This is when I help you revise day by day, step by step. I tell you how should you revise week on week. We get on a call, we track your progress, and it's something that I personally recommend, and I know that people usually like to take it in the last 2 months. So if it's something you're interested, then I'm adding the link in the description box. Please note, I will not accept registrations post Monday. So post 1st April, we will not be taking registrations because 8 weeks bhi nahi bachenge aapke exam ke liye. So if you are looking for a buddy who can help you out and somebody who's been there, done that, who can guide you through your 2 months of revision or 1.5 month of revision, guiding you how to do it, what to do it, and also, through those low days, anxiety filled days, then what are you waiting for? Quickly register and join the study plan. Now, coming to the final checklist that you should be following. So, on the best case scenario, you should complete your first detailed reading by the 7th of April. Now, if I'm saying first detailed reading, that means you should have done every single chapter of your syllabus. All, I think 90 plus chapters are there, should be completed at least once properly. So, आपको lecture attend करना था या video, if you're just watching a video lecture, learning the concept in whatever way. So that you should have read at least Schwezer or the curriculum, either or is okay. Solve the blue box questions from there, solved end of chapter curriculum questions. That's when you count one chapter complete. So if you've done that at least once for every single chapter, that's when we say that one detailed reading is complete. Best case to be is you complete this by 7th April or before. Base case average, you completed by 17th April. That is almost a month to your exam. Worst to worst scenario, please make sure you finish this by 25th April. Do not drag it more than 25th April. So basically, max to max by 25th April, your revision should start. Best case, like I said, is starting it from 8th April itself. Like 7th syllabus khatam karo, 8th se revision start karo. Best place to be. Worst case to be is 25th tak revision, syllabus complete karo, 26th se revision start karo. More than that is a little dangerous situation to be in because revision is important. One important thing that you should keep in mind in this period is also, please complete your formula sheet or make a formula sheet. If you haven't done it yet, then this is the best time, especially for FSA. So FSA ke liye to I would say, apart from the regular formula sheet that you make one particular page where you do IFRS versus US GAAP, all the differences from all the chapters in one sheet. Don't even put chapter name, just put the difference. This is IFRS, this happens if it's US GAAP. That is so important because they do kind of play with your mind on these things in the exam. So for FSA, while making the formula sheet, make an IFRS versus US GAAP sheet. Writing things scientifically increase retention. So please do it and make sure you do this in this period. So like I said, best case by 7th April, worst case by 25th April. Next thing that you should know is, please do not do anything new. Don't learn any new concept. Don't try to get onto a concept that you never understood well after 25th April. So 25th April should be your last date to learn or understand something new. If you haven't understood a particular topic, let's take an example. Demand and supply, very basic, I know sabko samajh aata hai, but let's assume that you haven't understood it to the best of your ability. Just if you've crossed the 25th April mark, then just read it from exam point of view ki theek hai, maybe this is important, maybe that is important. Don't try to get in depth post 25th April because you lose out on everything else that you know. ऐसे नहीं हो कि एक चीज के चक्कर में बाकी 10 चीजें waste हो जाए. So keep that attitude in mind. In the end, nothing new. Play on your strengths. That's what you should be doing. Post the 25th April or whenever you start your revision, you will be following a method called cumulative revision. I have spoken about it multiple times. Let me know if you guys are aware of what it is, or you have found it somewhere in my channel what it is. I don't want to repeat it because some of you will be like, kitni baar bolti hai? If you don't know what cumulative revision is, let me know in the comment section and I'll make a separate video on that, I promise you, and I'll make it soon. Other than that, in your revisionary period, make sure you're using institute questions only. You can read or refer from Schwezer, but the question practice should be from the institute material only, especially in the last 1 month. Very simple knowledge or very simple concept I would say is, जो exam बना रहा है उनसे better practice questions आपको कोई नहीं दे सकता. I'm not demeaning any teacher. All teachers are amazing. All classes are amazing. They teach well. But in the last 1 month, you should only resort to institute questions for your practice. You can do candidate resource questions, you can do the curriculum ke end of chapter, curriculum ke blue box, anything but solve the institute questions only. Within that 1 month period, you should also solve mocks. Minimum 2 institute mocks, not class mocks. Minimum 2 institute mocks have to be done, okay, by default. And whenever you're doing a mock, make sure you're timing yourself. While doing a regular practice in CFA level 1, you don't really need to time yourself, but the mocks need to be timed for sure, okay, by default, because basically the purpose of a mock, more than an accuracy, a lot of you run after accuracy, is actually for you to be able to sit 2 hours, 2.5 hours without getting drained. So if you've seen people in the past, a lot of them have actually failed or have, had a bad exam because they're not used to sitting for 2.5 hours. So that's what a mock will do. Also, if you haven't yet, please complete ethics as soon as possible. At least 1 month, so at least from April 17th till May 17th, 18th, whenever your exam is, you should be solving minimum 10 questions of ethics every single day, and that will only happen if you've completed ethics. So ethics ke liye 1 reading is more than enough, but practice is very important, and minimum 10 questions of ethics has to be practiced every single day. It's a non-negotiable point. From worst case scenario, April 17th, best case scenario, today, like the moment you see this video, from then onwards, minimum 10 questions of ethics every single day. If you're still completing your syllabus and you haven't completed FSA yet, then the best thing to do is FSA last. If FSA is done, then whenever you start your revision, make sure you start it from FSA. I know it's like such a lengthy subject, but start it from the start and then cumulate it to the rest. It's always gonna be beneficial. And then post FSA, your revision pattern should be, जो पहले subject पढ़ा था उसको पहले करो, then next, so forth, so on. And ethics happens every day, so that's the only thing you need to follow. Other than that, I know some of you want to know what I take, what to carry on the exam day. I've already made that video. Let me know if you want me to make it again, and I'll help you guys. And in case you have any more questions regarding to your syllabus or your revision, then let me know in the comment section. I'll answer that as well. One more thing I forgot is, please, now is a very, very good time to fix your routine. So if your exam is at 9 a.m, make sure your most productive time is 9 to 1 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If your exam is at 4 p.m, then make sure your most productive time is 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Fix your schedule in such a way so that your body clock is used to those timings. Also, this is a very, very important time to check your passport. Check your name in your passport and your CFA Institute ID and see if it matches. In case there is any difference, mail the institute at once. Don't wait. Okay? Bas. This is the checklist that you need to keep in mind. और कोई questions है तो मुझे comment section में बोलना. If you want to join the 8-week CFA study plan wherein I guide you for the revision, again, description box में link है. Fill it, you'll get an email, and then you can join, and then you can meet me, and then every week I will guide you one-on-one. Okay? Done? Great. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.